Hello.
Hi.
How's everyone doing? We're not that late, okay? I think you guys were just early.
Exactly. True and real. Come on, guys. We're just girls. Cut us some slack.
I know, right? We lost our way. We couldn't find where our offices were. Hello. We're
Exactly.
directionally challenged.
Yes.
But anyways, how are you, Vara? How was your week? How's it been?
I'm doing better now. I've had a couple of hours to rest and recuperate from playing Highguard.
Oof.
Very glad. I got to play that for sure.
It was a game, huh?
It was terrible.
She's
I
like, no, it was
can't
not.
believe it.
I saw a couple minutes of it. I came in and I was trolling you, but you were just like too
I was too
stressed to
focused
even
on
see.
being sad.
I'm not gonna keep going it. I was like, is this her favorite game
Mm,
yet? Does she love it?
yeah,
Like,
it's rough.
yeah, it seemed rough. And I could only stand a couple, you know how I am. I can't suffer. I didn't even
You
watch
need to,
Witcher.
though.
I
We
know I
need to
need.
get you to play it.
I need to suffer.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but we do have a review at the end of this episode here that, well, that
We
might
do.
it might categorize in something there. But we don't want to give anything away. So yeah, we will be talking a little bit about Highguard, and by we I mean Vera because I didn't play it. She's the one that had to suffer through it, and the
Great.
one that got bullied by a mean journalist.
Oh, yeah, I did. I got bullied, called a right-wing slop tuber. Because
That's
because
so
that totally means
mean.
something now.
I know that's like calling you a sexist or a racist because
Yeah,
those
like,
words mean
okay.
absolutely nothing anymore.
Yeah, just another day that ends with a Y. You're gonna have to do something a little bit better.
If you want to offend her, call her a feminist.
Yeah, that would probably work a little bit
A
more.
little bit more. But yeah, we got a couple quick hits as usual, and then we will be reviewing Return to Silent Hill.
We
Just
will be.
we will be. We'll
This might
get
be our
there.
last movie review.
Ever we're done. Like
Yeah.
it's it. Well, I don't know what to start. You know what? Let's start with. Hold on, I got a bunch of things here. We'll save that. We're gonna start with everybody's least favorite. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Some people
Uh-oh.
might like her. Pokimane doing what she does, which is
Ugh.
I don't know. Would you call it virtue signaling?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
basically just trying to stay in the good graces of the crowd that she is around so often on Twitch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Twitch's Golden Girl. Well, kind of. I mean, maybe she's fell off a bit because I remember I actually did a video on this. This is one of my first videos, like coming at another creator. And I wouldn't say that it was really coming at her. It was just criticizing her very retarded take about Kick because she was so mad. I think was it XQC or something? I think it was like she was directing it at him, but she was like as a whole talking about creators moving from Twitch to Kick. And it's like, well, sorry, not everybody can just be a millionaire over on Twitch. Some people have to go over where they actually get paid better. That's at least what it
Right.
was in the beginning, right? And it was kind of like a free speech thing, a little like more so. I would say Kick probably still is more so than Twitch, but anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
Twitch is extremely biased.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So before we play this, Pokimane was genuinely upset while speaking on how society is broken and people prioritize work and money over real relationships. We live in a self-centered sorry, her saying that's pretty funny. Capitalist society. It's annoying trying to convince someone to be there for you. All right. Poor Pokimane in her mansion. Okay, let's listen to this.
Fortunately, we live in such a self-centered capitalistic society. And it sucks because it trains us to prioritize work and money above all else, even friendships, even being there for other people. And then again, it creates this culture where people are like, oh, I don't want to bother them. They're probably busy. Oh, I've heard so many people discuss this.
She's
In
got
order
some
to
more
have a
money.
village, you need to be a village. Like if you want people to be there for you when you need it, you gotta be there for them when they need it. But it's also annoying to even have to like convince someone to be there for you so you can be there for them. It's like, it's a whole myriad of things.
I
Yeah.
think that this is so funny because she's basically complaining that other people do not sit at their desk and basically just text and watch a video and then be able to be silent for 5 minutes and chat with their friends. Because that's what
Yeah.
she's mad at, that people actually have jobs that they need to like show up to and actually pay attention at.
Yeah, it because those are the I'm sorry, it's just hilarious because these are the people that pay her bills,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
the people that work, and she's like, like, "I just feel really sorry for people who aren't millionaires." Like, I don't know, like, not really, that's not what she's saying, but it's like it's okay, she says it right here. Lives in a mansion, wears designer clothes, calls her viewers broke boys. Does she really? Because I don't watch her.
So when the bag of cookies story had broken, when she tried to sell the $28 bag of cookies, she's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
if you're
that's
just
right.
a broke boy, just say it.
Oh my
So
goodness.
cringe.
That's very, very
Yeah.
yeah, try selling $28 bags of cookies, please. Okay, there
Yep.
better be like, I don't know, some gold in there,
Godlike.
right? Seriously. Address them by saying if you wrote, yeah, you just said that. Bought a 12K. Oh, yeah, this was deranged. Bought a 12K engagement ring for herself to LARB. I love that she wanted to LARB. It's not wrong though. And tries interacting with working man while limited time once. Wait, tries interacting with a working man with limited time once. Oh, got it. Okay. There is a problem with society. Yes, you nailed it, but you're part of the problem,
Yep.
Miss Pokimane. How did I'm just like I don't even what was it that got her famous? Was it like a PewDiePie video or something? Like, 'cause you know, he used to feature some like streamers, whether it be making fun of them or just like highlighting something they said. Like, I don't.
I
Maybe
don't
someone in the chat will know.
remember. I remember that she had like tried to get into the esports scene, but I don't know if that was quite right after she like had started gaining traction or if that was initially. I don't
Mm.
remember either way though. Apparently she sucks at video games because she can't even play those on her live stream. And she sits here and she's very clearly trying to go the route of someone like a Hassan, where she's almost like trying to drop like political commentary more often now because I see it like on my ex when I'm tagged in it. And it doesn't work because she's not educated on politics. And when you're on a platform like Twitch that clearly favors communists, right? You have her
Clearly.
trying to align herself more with the people that she is most oftentimes talking to and interacting with.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Ridiculous,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
insane.
And the thing is, I love how during this little like she thinks she's doing something here, but there are people listening. We got to be honest. We think it's retarded, but people are listening and
Yeah.
they're hanging on her every word. Like, oh my gosh, you're so right. Let me give her $5. Like,
Well,
a
it's
notification
even
goes off and she
well,
gets
yeah,
money.
and even with, her trying to almost capture like a more politically skewing audience, she's also trying to go the route of feminism based off of her, oh, I'm going to buy myself a $12,000 engagement ring because I'm a woman who works for her money. I don't need a man. I'm strong and independent. So it's like right now she's sort of trying to lay the seeds of every different like branching path that she could go down, and she's trying to see which one sticks the most, and none of them are working for her, and that's the problem that she faces now.
Yeah, that I'm sure she's still a millionaire. So at the
Oh,
end of the day, she's gonna be
absolutely.
perfectly fine. But stuff like this is just it's just as bad as celebrities. Like when they like they're so out of touch, right? And they come and they try to like kind of like I'm trying to think of the word school us in a way, right? Preach to us about
Right.
how to live when it's like no. You're walking around with armed security and you're going to try and tell us how we should live our lives? I don't think so.
Yeah, but I think that the problem she faces is right. She's 29, so that's not old by any stretch of the means, of course. But the
No.
problem is that she kind of has gained this following off of being a young, sort of quirky, more feminine content creator, which
Mhm.
shouldn't be a problem, of course. But
No.
the issue is that while she has an estimated net worth of like $25 million, she lives in like a $3 million or $4 million house. I remember that when she had bought it, she did like this whole entire like video of it, and then people had found the house and like estimated what it was worth or whatever. So we're talking about someone that constantly does need to be bringing in revenue. If I got $25 million, well, I'd be set because I'm smart and not going to go out and buy a $4 million mansion in Los Angeles. But someone like her clearly didn't do that. And she does these videos where she spends like thousands and thousands of dollars in a very short amount of time, and like the $12,000 ring. So she needs like a backup plan almost for when people finally go, oh, it's kind of weird that like a 30 something year old is acting like she's a teenager still.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully, for her sake, she learned how to maybe invest or something. I don't know. Possibly.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
I don't
I
think
don't
that
know.
really makes sense when you're buying $12,000 rings.
That's true. That's a very fair point. But you know what? I don't know. She has some really bad takes, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more. So,
Oh, absolutely.
it's just more content for us to make fun of her for.
Yeah, I think
I
it
wish I
was
was like doubtful.
I think it was
so.
our Christmas show that we reacted to the $12,000 ring.
Oh, we did. We
Yeah.
did. See, so we've already listened. It's only been a few months. We've already gotten 2 stories out of her. Keep them coming, Pokemon. We
A
love
few
it.
months, you mean a month.
Yeah, it was Christmas. Well, it's almost well, it's a couple months. It's almost February. Listen,
Yeah.
January is a long month. It feels like it's already like
Yeah.
Christmas was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Let me get a couple of these supers, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We see you all. Hello. Wiley, thank you for being a member for 30 months, dropping all the emotes. Yes, I love my cute little emotes, especially the Duck Leon. Ken, thank you for the Canadian 5. Good evening, gorgeous ladies, Vara and Wicked. Looking forward to the stream. Thank you. And I hope you're feeling well, Ken. He had surgery, so heal up there.
Ooh, yeah.
Cajun Corey for 5. My cabinet installer was arrested. He was charged with counterfeiting. Jesus, that's not bad.
That's so dumb.
That
I
is
love that.
dumb.
Yeah, it was. It
All right,
was very good.
That wasn't a bad one, Corey. You're not gonna get yelled at this week.
No.
Add us for 10. You need Wicked as a teammate for Marathon.
You could play Marathon. It is buy to play though.
Marathon. What's that one?
That's the Bungie one that they changed the look of after they faced backlash. That's a plagiarism one.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It comes out in March.
Okay. Well, we'll look into that. We're gonna be playing Reanimal. That's next month, right? At the beginning
That's
or the end of this month?
February 13th.
Oh,
So
oh
day
yeah, that's right.
before
That's right.
Valentine's.
Yeah, that's right. I'm excited for that one.
I am too.
Joey Tribbiani. Oh my gosh, Joey Tribbiani's in the chat. Thank you for the 5. Hey, Wicked and Vera, how you doing? I mean,
Good.
how you doing? That's how Joey says
That
it.
was better.
Sorry. I got it right. Second time. Mark Aureli, thank you for the 2. How old is 29 in dog years?
Oh.
Like 200?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor Pokimane.
Yeah.
How's she ever gonna recover from this?
I don't know.
She's gonna sell $30 cookies.
The $2
You're
extra
just a
dollars is gonna
broke
really.
boy.
If you're a broke boy, you
ridiculous.
can't have my cookies. Is basically what she's saying.
Yeah, it's weird. I just will never understand that level of like ego and self-worth. Like, if I wouldn't even buy my own bag of $28 cookies.
No, she's like, don't buy my cookies. Those are $28, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird, since we're on weird women, Halle Berry has been at it. And she's doing a movie that
Oh,
did you see this?
I did not.
Halle Berry will play the President of the United States in the film adaptation of The President is Missing.
This
The
seems
film
like the type of movie Netflix would have come out with 2 months after the election, thinking Kamala was gonna win, and then she didn't.
That's what I mean. I wonder if that's what this is. Like,
Why
thinking
are
the
they
same
still
thing.
making it though? Probably because they're hoping that it's gonna come out around the next election, and so
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
guess
this-
maybe.
Like, there's still hope. The film follows the president as she escapes her Secret Service to save the U.S. from a terrorist who threatens an attack
What?
that may send everyone to the Dark Ages.
What the fuck does that even mean? The president escaped Secret Service to save the U.S. from a terrorist? What? Sounds like
I don't know, man.
trash.
I don't know, man. It might be a banger. Let's give it a chance.
The Dark Ages. What are we gonna have? The Doom Slayer in this?
Oh no. I think there was something else too that she
I haven't heard much about her really over the past couple of years, so I don't really know where she stands
it.
politically, which is usually good when an actor doesn't feel the need to yell from the top of a mountain what their like political viewpoint is. But I'm going to assume that if she's doing this type of movie, maybe she leans one specific way.
most likely. But she's been busy. She's also going to star in Zero F's as her production company. Haley Holly with Holly Jeter ramps up its slate. Peacock's Zero F's, which A&E Studio and Range Studios are co-producing with Universal Television, is described as a comedy about embracing your second act when you finally stop giving an F. It revolves around 3 menopausal best
Oh.
friends, one of them played by Barry, dealing with a midlife BS, who are forced to solve a murder of a friend they couldn't stand. Like, is this like menopausal
Slay,
jawbreaker?
queen!
No,
Go
it's-
you!
just-
Strong and independent! Slay! Oh my gosh, that's the only thing that I got from that. Shut
And
the
then-
fuck up, man.
But the end here, but how do you solve a murder when you can't remember why you came into a room? What are they, Sims? But no, seriously,
Yeah.
this is giving jawbreaker vibes, but like menopause.
Menopause squad.
They're like, I got it, jawbreaker, but menopause. Ew.
That's
sorry.
bad.
That does not go. Those two do not go together. Listen, I'm not saying. Listen, menopause happens to women. Okay, whatever. I'm not saying ew about that. I'm just saying ew about making
Is this supposed to be like a new like Sex in the City type of story almost?
menopause in the city. No, it's a big like just no. If they wanted to do some kind of like I don't know, like a mystery show, sure, but why are they highlighting 3 best friends who are going through menopause have to figure out who killed their friend? Like why
Right.
is that highlighted? Can it just
I
be
have
like
a weird feeling that it's gonna be like what was that Jessica Chastain show that got canceled? Disparu was
Oh.
talking about it.
the one that broke his heart because he wanted to see it so
Yeah.
bad?
Oh my gosh. What was that
Um,
called? I'm blanking on it. Toxic Incel Show. We'll just call it that because somebody
Yeah,
will know
that-
it in a second.
Yeah.
It's like with that where she's like doing this the Savant. That's what it's called. Thank you.
Thank
Definitely
you.
not a gator. That's basically the equivalent that I get from this. It's like they're gonna be doing this digging like on social media and on the internet, and they're trying to figure this out themselves and like fight this bad guy.
Yeah. No, thank you. But which one sounds worse? I ask you this and I ask chat this. What sounds worse? Her Zero F's show or her being the president saving the world from doomsday?
This show probably sounds worse. Yeah, probably this.
Probably.
Both
Except-
sound very bad though. Like I definitely am not watching either of these.
It's kind of crazy because she's been in some good stuff. Like I even liked her in the
Yeah.
I know that was probably people's least favorite John Wick movie, and I understand why, but I didn't actually like hate her character in it really. It was fine. Like it wasn't necessarily needed, but like with the John Wick universe, to some things it's just you can't really make sense of. That's why like with
Yeah.
Ballerina, when people were trying to rip it apart, it's like, listen, I hate to break it to you, but not everybody is an assassin. So there's a lot about the John Wick universe that is very like out there. I mean, how many times has he been beat up to the point where someone would just completely die, but he gets back up and grabs a pencil and goes back to work, like and killing people?
A
You know,
lot.
so like her getting thrown around and then eventually getting back up is extremely far fetched because there are female assassins. But you know, digressing. I'm just saying she Haley has done a lot of better stuff, maybe some more
Oh yeah.
mediocre
Even
stuff.
if we're not talking about a lot of like 10 out of 10 hits, a lot of the projects that she used to pick were very, I don't know, very specific. Like she generally fit well in the role, even if it wasn't written the best, or maybe just the movie in general wasn't the best. But at the same time, like it seems that she's taken a very different direction now, that she's, a little bit older. It's like she's trying to just veer into this new territory of type of movie. It's not for me, that's for sure.
Did who Anna de Armas or Haley Berry broke three
Who?
ribs? Hyper your knots, you're gonna have to clarify that, please. Or
Yeah.
I would like to know because I didn't know that. Hokies, you weren't why are you telling people my secrets?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Catwoman was a movie. Was Halle
Apparently
Berry.
she did. Yeah,
She
I was just looking it
did.
up. It says
I
she
didn't know
revealed that the
that.
injury occurred during her stunt training and rehearsal for the role. And she initially did not realize the extent of her injury until it was too late. I don't know what that means. I guess she's dead. Rip Holly Berry. I mean, what does that
I
mean?
guess she just freaking died, bro.
Jeez, GG. Like, what do you mean until it was too late? She's not dead.
Yeah, I liked Ballerina. Did you like Ballerina? I don't remember if we talked about that one.
I did, yeah. I liked
Yeah,
it.
I did. That was like I put that smack dab like in the middle of all the John Wick movies, in the
Yeah,
universe.
I
thought,
agree. It wasn't the
yeah,
best, but it wasn't the worst.
no.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, speaking of entertaining, I know one of my co-hosts, Rue, is going to have a field day with this one. Are you just like so excited for Wuthering Heights?
Oh, this pisses me off so fucking bad, bro. Don't call it Wuthering Heights if it's completely fucking different. I read this theory online and I am coping in my mental illness brain that it's a woman that is in the real world reading Wuthering Heights, and it's like she's imagining what she would wear and what she would do. It's like she fan cast herself, and I'm in my brain. That's my cope theory, because otherwise I can't even look at the images of this without getting mad.
So, have you read the book?
Yes.
And it's good. It's not like a trashy book.
I guess it would depend. It's just
Like
it's
it's
just
not like 50
my
Shades
problem.
of Grey level.
No,
like,
no, but it just goes
okay.
on and on and on and on.
Oh, the book?
Yeah.
Is it any good though?
I guess it depends on what you like out of a book. It's not like I wouldn't consider it like one of my favorite classics or something, but like
But from what you've read,
I
it
think the
doesn't
problem
seem
with things like
on
Wuthering
brand.
I think the thing with Wuthering Heights is that there's a lot of women out there who like the idea of Wuthering Heights until you get into like the general like tone of it and theme of it and writing style of it. I mean, you might like it.
I don't know because I thought that this was like oh my gosh, what do they call like the girls that like sexy books? Isn't it like a book talk girls or something? Not book
Oh,
talk.
like book talkers like are you
Oh my
talking
gosh,
about like
someone in the chat's gonna get it. There's a name for it. It's like girls that like, no, not that Hokies. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like they like trash.
gooners? Yeah, that's what I call them.
Like I'm not into like books about I think like 50 Shades of Grey would fall under that. Like I'm not into those kind of books. Like where it's just like
Like soft core porn, basically.
yeah, I can't even remember what it's called. Where's Disparu? Disparu, what's it called?
I love how he would know more than two women.
Listen, he goes down so many rabbit holes. It's fine, but is it like that though? Like it's like a dirty novel, right? Something like that. It's like something like, or it's not.
No, it's very dark, and it does handle a lot of like very mature themes like racism and stuff. I don't think it's No, it's not like soft core or hardcore porn. It's not like erotica or anything like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say I'm not into anything like that. So I thought that's what it was. Well, based on what they're like the way they're
No. I
promoting
mean,
it and
it
like
explores themes of like sexuality and like relationships, but it doesn't depict anything.
oh,
Yeah, no.
okay. Well, the book doesn't, but I think the movie may. So, Margot Robbie reveals that she hosted a private screening of Wuthering Heights for her friend group. It was the most unhinged experience of my life. It was the funnest Wednesday I've had in my life. 20 women were like frothing at the mouth. They were like rabid dogs. There was constant commentary and screaming throughout and sobbing in parts as well. I was like, if he, Jacob Elordi, walked in right now, I think they would eat him.
This is just so weird to me. I just I don't understand what they're doing with the more like modern, I think in just general, for the guys in chat who know a lot about the video game industry, this is truly a modern audience adaptation. This is like they hit the second tower woman edition, I think. For anybody who cares about historical fiction. Cuz like Wuthering Heights was what was set in like 1770 or something like that. So like
Yeah.
the
And that's
fact that she's running around with all this like eyeliner and these very clearly modern clothes, like it's so bizarre to me. I don't understand it. This is what I think of when I think of Greta Gerwig Narnia. Like this is the level of atrocity I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know. I might see it just to review it. You know, we may review it. I know Disparoo's gonna have a lot to say about this. Because like I wasn't ready for it the first time I seen the trailer. I think Disparoo's like I didn't know about it and we watched it on Saucy and he really liked I was just like my
I don't
reaction
understand
to it.
Disparu. I don't
Oh,
understand.
he's an anomaly. He likes
really
he likes
is.
bad things because he has I think his thing is like in real life as well, not just on YouTube, is like it's easier to criticize. Not easier, but there's more to criticize when something is just so terrible because you can either laugh about it or you can, just rip them apart. If you really like someone's
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what? I liked it. This was cool, and that's it. That's all I got to say about it. But when you don't like something, it's like this was trash, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite. I prefer talking about things that I like. I guess.
Yeah.
But,
I
but to
understand
be
that.
fair, I understand where he's coming from because these days it's very hard to find a lot of things that we like. So if you're focused more on things that aren't great, there's more to talk about. Unfortunately.
Yeah, no. I'm a toxic chud right winger slop tuber, so I understand what it's like to be mad at everything. I hate video games, even though I streamed like 800 hours of video games last year and played 51 of them.
Yeah, no, she's not a gamer, guys, confirmed by the real journalists.
I know.
All right.
I wish I was. I just don't know how to pick up a controller.
It always falls. Slippery things.
Yep, exactly.
I was trying to see if I could find the article on it. I can't, but that's all right. There was apparently Jacob Elordi sent Margot Robbie like 20 dozen roses or something. Yeah.
That's a little weird.
That is.
That's like very romantic, I feel like. It'd be one thing if it was just, oh, hey, you're my co-star, so I'm giving you a thing of flowers for this like specific day, like Mother's Day or your birthday or something like that. But the rest of that,
or even like
context,
1 dozen flowers, sure, but like
yeah,
it was
that's what I meant, like a dozen.
Yeah, but like he filled her room with them.
That's weird behavior.
I wonder.
I mean, he was great in Frankenstein.
Yeah, I like him.
That was a great movie. But I don't really know why you would do what is seen as a romantic gesture.
Yeah, and that's how I was gonna get to as well.
Yeah.
I wonder how her husband feels about that.
Yeah. Well, it is Hollywood, so he's
I know
probably
it's
like, I'm used to
Hollywood.
being embarrassed publicly, so
Yeah, and speaking of Jacob Elordi, did you see this, that he may possibly be the next Bond?
Did not see that. Terrible choice.
Oh, yeah, you think?
Yeah. Yeah. He's too modern. My thing with Bond is good when it feels timeless. The new Bond movies, that like Daniel Craig's Bond, it's okay, but they don't feel
He's
like
probably the
timeless.
worst.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't feel timeless. And it's like with the new game that's coming out, First Light, that doesn't feel timeless.
Mm-mm.
And in this case, I just like
I
I feel like there's 100 better people.
Yeah, but I
Also,
also
isn't he Australian?
yeah, he's Australian. My thing is, I'm like, at least they're not going with American. I don't think an American could play Bond properly. Um, and I think they could possibly clean him up. Like obviously they could clean him up if they change his hair, take the scruffy look away. He may be able to pull it off, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. I just look at it now, and I hate that I have to think this way. Could have picked somebody worse, so let's see what they do with it.
Yeah, that really
Um,
is like the worst part about having to deal with so many movies and TV shows and games and like characters and storylines that you love being ruined is that is the best case scenario is that it could be worse. I hate that mentality. But it's true. It's the mentality you have to have now.
yeah. I guess we'll see. But the thing is, like, even if they get just like the perfect looking Bond, like Pierce Brosnan Jr. or something, right? That looks just like him. The writing is the writing going to be there? It's Amazon and all. I mean, I feel the same way about the Lara Croft, about Tomb Raider. No,
Yeah.
Sophie Turner's not the right choice, but they could have cloned Angelina Jolie, and the writing because it's Phoebe Waller-Bridge that I'm like, don't get
I
it.
have to go change my pad, guys. Do you have a free tampon? Like, Jesus Christ, there's no amount of good actress that's gonna fix that shit. Like, you know that it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be so fucking cringe and feminist. It's gonna be bad.
Callum Turner is reportedly. Oh, really? Let me look that up. Let's see. Let's see what he looks
I
like.
haven't seen Callum Turner like in a lot. I know who he is though.
Okay. This is. I guess.
I
Who
haven't
is he?
seen.
Like, what is
He's
he in? I'm
he's
showing the chat who he is.
he did like Queen and Country. It was like a drama movie. He's also getting married to Dua Lipa. She's a singer. You probably know who she is.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was also in Fantastic Beasts. He was the brother of Newt
Okay, yeah. I'm looking through.
yeah, Crimes of Grindelwald and then Secrets of Dumbledore. He was also in something else, but I don't remember what it was that I'm thinking of. Let me see if I can
There's a
find
few.
the list.
He looks. He was in Assassin's Creed in 2016. Yeah. No, I don't know who he is, but he looks kind of familiar. So I've probably seen like pictures rolling around of him. Is he British?
He is British.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. He can like kind of has the look. I guess we'll see. I don't know how his acting chops are, so I can't really comment on that.
Yeah.
I think that if he's British, that's a better choice for Bond than an Australian. But
I don't really think he screams Bond to me either, though.
we're not gonna probably get a like perfect choice. But again, like I
No.
said, maybe we'll get a perfect choice. Yeah, I'm not a Harry Potter person, so I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. I'll forgive you.
I know you forgave me for not watching all Lord of the Rings, which is coming soon.
But I will not forgive you for making me play Highguard and you not playing
I
it.
didn't
It's
make
free.
you.
It's free.
I didn't make you. See, it's all her fault.
But if I
specifically.
didn't play it and you didn't play it, then we couldn't talk about it. See? So in a way,
true.
you have peer pressured me into playing it. I need to cope over the fact that I had to play it.
If you need
It
to
wasn't
blame
because I
somebody, it's
wanted
me.
to.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead
thank
and
you.
blame someone. You know what? Here's a refresher for you guys, chat. This will make chat happy. Sydney Sweeney may face criminal trespass and or vandalism charges after scaling. I love how dramatic this is. After scaling the Hollywood sign and decorating it with bras without permission to promote her upcoming lingerie line. I think that's genius. And also, she probably put it up there, recorded the video, and then took them down immediately.
Well, yeah, of course, but you just know for a fact that on the website it's going to be her modeling all the lingerie. It's going to be the most FAP2 website that isn't rated X.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not gonna pull it up because that's exactly what it is. Because
Yeah.
I mean, just go on Instagram. It's all over Instagram too, like
Yeah,
her
I haven't
promoting
I
it.
think I saw, yeah, like, one video of her holding up, like, the box and then, like, holding up one of the bras, but I bet, like, the professional level photos all on the website, sure, it'll have other probably, like, actresses or other models, but I bet, it's all gonna be marketed with her, which makes sense, right? She's a gorgeous woman, she clearly has good fashion taste, like, as a woman, yeah, it's good marketing material. I'd rather see someone like Sydney Sweeney wearing lingerie if I'm going to buy lingerie instead of watching a 600-pound land whale try it on.
Oh yeah, she already sold out from what I've heard. Like that,
Good for
it
her.
sold out like immediately. I think it dropped like yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I think it's great marketing because the boys are gonna buy it for the ladies,
Yep.
and the ladies are gonna want to buy it for their men, or just because, like, even single ladies try to be like, hey, like I want to look like Sydney, like the fellow hot girls that want to support her are gonna buy it. So good for her. I'm sure that this is. I don't know if it's like a one and done thing, kind of like where she just did this launch. Probably not. I'm sure it's
I
very
doubt it.
lucrative. So
Yeah.
I feel like she'll probably do like a I'm kind of surprised she didn't wait, but it makes sense that she did it now because if it all comes out, maybe like everything will ship before Valentine's Day, because like lingerie Valentine's Day. But if she's smart, she'll drop like a line on Valentine's Day so that
Right, exactly. And
you know
then
what
she
I
could do it
mean?
for like the holidays. It's like how Rihanna's brand Fenty does the same thing. Like I think the Kardashians have like a
Oh,
clothing
Skims.
brand. Yeah, Skims, they
Yeah.
do that too. So I mean, I think that it's smarter for her to do something like that than something like a makeup brand, which every other actress has now.
Or like a skincare brand. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's oversaturated heavily.
Good for
Heavily.
her though.
Yeah, that was
It
a
also
great
probably
idea.
helps that the housemaid has also done so good.
And she's got Euphoria coming out, which we're gonna watch for you guys so that we
When does
can
that even
review
come
it.
out?
Oh, well, it's this year, but this year just started. So let's see. Euphoria. Is it season 3?
Yes.
April. April
Hmm,
12th.
gotcha.
And I
Well,
think
we'll
it looks
watch it.
like it's gonna be a weekly release. So I mean, if we want, we could do episode by episode, or we can just wait for the whole season to be done. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll see how the first episode goes. If it's like, because like my thing with Euphoria is it's not really my thing.
It's
I've
not really
watched.
my thing either.
I understand why people like it, but it's just like, I mean, now they're not teenagers anymore, but it's just like seeing teenagers portrayed that way is kind of just like, but that's
Yeah,
just me. I mean, we've had. I try thinking back to like Gossip Girl and stuff, but even that was nowhere near the level of
is
what they do.
raunchy and
Oh, it's not as raunchy. I mean,
yeah.
they're not showing actual teenagers naked, like, but they're portraying teenagers and they're showing them. I don't know. Just not my thing, but we're gonna watch and review for you guys.
I
Let me get
can't
a.
wait to see how many 6-7 jokes they make in it.
Oh gosh, I wonder. You
Gonna
think?
you take a shot every time they say 6-7, you'll be dead by the end of a single episode.
Maybe, yeah. Let's see. Mark, thank you for the 2. Halle Berry with orange hair. Ooh la la. Well, someone's excited for her new show and movie. Let us know how it is, Mark. We'll probably watch the movie just to laugh at it.
Probably.
David, thank you for the 5. Hail the panel, and both women are beautiful. Have a great stream. Thank you, David. Chris Nicholson for 2. My pick for the next Bond would be Aiden Turner. Aiden Turner. I thought we're both looking it up.
He was
Oh,
yeah. He was in
oh,
The Hobbit.
okay.
Yeah, he was also in Poldark. He was in Desperate Romantics. I don't remember what else. Those are the ones off the top of my head. He's a pretty good actor.
He's good looking too.
Yeah. I
Okay.
still don't know if I think for me though, my problem is that I'm so picky with James Bond.
Yeah, understandable.
But he'd probably be good. He's a good actor.
Probably. I mean, out of all of them, maybe. But it's also I don't know how old he is. I didn't look, but I do think they want someone who's probably at the oldest in
He's
30s.
48, yeah.
Yeah, they probably want someone like in their 30s or like late 30s
Yeah.
at the oldest because they will most likely want to do a few movies, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Uh Blanc for 2, fine, I'll do it. I'll play Bond. You got the job. You got the job. I thought this was kind of interesting because I know you really like Mia Goth.
I do. I think she's pretty good.
So I thought this article was nice to just like a random topic for us to hit real quick. It's not like hard hitting news or anything. But this is what Shia LaBeouf said about her. The love that saved me. He talks about her. He said, when I got to the rehab center, no one came to visit me. Not my parents, not my friends, not my agent. No one showed up. Week after week, I watched as families and others connected to the program, even people with much darker pasts than mine, and I was left alone in front of a screen. Until one day, without expecting it, she appeared. Hi, Shia, she said to me in her voice. She's like an angel. She had no reason to be there. I hurt her. I filled her with lies, with jealousy, with years of pain, and yet she showed up, not with promises or speeches, just with her presence, and that saved my life. I think that's so sweet. They're married now, right?
They are. They got married like a decade ago now.
Oh, it's been they've been together that
Yeah.
long? Holy
Well,
crap.
they've been together since like I think it was like 2010 or 2011. So they've been together
Aw.
a long time.
That's like ride or die. I like that stuff. Like, cause I like, you know, she had people that probably were like, leave him. And it's tough to be in a relationship that's, you know, where you're struggling like that and your significant other has clear like mental issues. But
Yeah.
it seems like it worked out for them. Like she pushed through it and was there for him. Cause sometimes that's all someone needs, right?
That's always nice to see.
Yeah, I like that.
Like
This is
people
like
being genuine people and not pieces of trash who run at the first sign of, questionable things going on or people
Yeah.
struggling.
Not everything is sunshine and rainbows. I mean, like he probably cheated and stuff because he said jealousy, lies. Like it's probably bad. But just to end it real quick, he says, since then I've learned that there are small miracles: a face on a call, an unexpected smile, a hand extended when you think you don't deserve it, and that each of them give you back hope. She was my miracle. I think that's beautiful. Good for them.
That is nice.
That is nice to see. It's not like a traditional like Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, perfect relationship, right? Which I love them too. I'm not saying I love them. I like Mia Goth. I don't know what Shia has really done lately. He's kind of been out of the public eye, right?
Yeah, he has.
Which, hey, do you, man?
Yeah, I mean, look at how badly Hollywood fucks people up. It is insane to see how many cases happen where people have like these really promising careers, everything's going good for them, and then it just all sort of falls apart because they do not have a proper system in place to deal with problems that people have.
Yeah. Or they just use, especially like, you know, Hollywood people have money, they just want to use them, suck them dry. And like I think Britney Spears is a good example of that. Like every time I bring her up, people are like, well, she's crazy, she needs help, she just stayed in the conservatorship. I'm like, no, I'm not saying she doesn't need help, but the fact that her father became a millionaire,
Right.
being her like, no, if she was really that messed up, how come he was signing her up for residency at Vegas? How come she was on TV shows and stuff? It's sad to see, especially like when you grow up with some of these, you know, actors, musicians, and you see them grow up kind of, and then you see them fall so hard, like Amanda Bynes. That one's heartbreaking for me because I love
that one is the worst in my opinion that I can think of.
It's because it's still happening. It's just like it's heartbreaking when these parents they bleed them dry and toss them aside. Awful. David, thank you for the 2. Vera, thoughts on Scream 7 trailer? I'm worried.
I didn't watch it.
Neither did I. We probably can't. We might get.
I wouldn't try.
Yeah,
they definitely take that one. I'll have to watch it though. I'll watch it off stream because I gotta be honest, I have no hype for Scream 7.
No. Did you see? While we're on that topic of Scream, did you see Matthew Lillard's vodka.
Oh, I did. It launches on what,
Are you gonna
February
get it?
2nd? I might try. I think it's gonna
I think
sell out
so.
pretty fast.
I think if we can get it, we should. Did I bookmark it?
I did see it
I did.
though
Here it
earlier.
is. I think I would like to try if we can, guys.
could
We will
do
do it, and we'll
A try, yeah.
and we'll try it on stream. Matthew Lillard launching official Ghostface vodka. I think that looks cool. I think the bottle looks cool,
It
and the
does.
set. Look at that! It comes. I didn't
That
even
looks
see that before.
sick.
That looks cool.
It does. Does it say how much it's gonna be though? I have a bad
Let's
feeling it's gonna be
see.
expensive as hell.
It'll launch. Well, the whole thing's probably a lot, but I would say that the bottle is probably like 50 tops, but I could be wrong.
Right.
That's expensive, but for a collector's thing, why not? It launches on February 9th. Let's see. No. Usually, oh, no. So the whole thing, including shipping, like with all of it, is 160. But that's with the glasses, the
Yeah, but are they gonna
pin.
sell it separately, or are they only doing it
Hmm.
with the glasses? Because then it's like, okay, I'm not gonna buy it for $160.
Yeah, no, I'm not either.
Yeah.
Well, womp. I guess we'll see. Maybe you can. It's what is the here? Let me look up their website. What is it?
And you can't ship alcohol to my state. You can't ship alcohol to Massachusetts. That means I have to have it sent somewhere else.
You have to send it to me. Oh, lame. Hold on, they're making me put my birthday in.
How old are you? Wicked. We need your age.
I'm not old enough. I
Yeah.
can't. It's not even letting. Okay, there it goes. I'm like, it's not letting me type it in. Let's see. Now shipping in Canada. Dang, even Canada. You can ship to Canada, but not.
Damn.
Dang.
Yeah, Massachusetts sucks. I can have it sent to my family though, so I
There you
can
go.
get it.
Okay, here it is. What? I didn't know this site has like a bunch of
Wicked smuggling service.
Munchlax. No,
Don't
They-
spoil it, man.
they look kind of expensive. Like this is like just some of their regular bottles of stuff. It's like $85 just for a bottle.
Yeah,
so.
that's I mean, I could buy the Dorito vodka for $50, you know? So I could become a real gamer.
Oh my gosh! Ew. It sounds.
I don't know.
so
I guess we'll
bad.
see. Yeah, it sounds disgusting.
Dorito vodka.
I guess we'll see how much it is. That I just have a feeling that like it's gonna be expensive, especially because it's him. So like it also has a celebrity attached to it.
Yeah.
Massachusetts, you're not wrong.
All right. Well, since Vera, just calm down. It's time to get her going again.
Oh no, what happened? Oh,
This
oh.
dummy. Well, first off, if you'd like to speak on the game,
This game fucking sucked. I hated it, and I hope I never ever have to play it again. I uninstalled during stream. Okay, so the game is not only is the gunplay bad, the fact that this has literally every system in the history of video game systems ever. It's got base building, it's got resource grabbing, it's got heroes with different abilities, it's got mounts, it's got these different levels with zip lines, it's got massive maps. The fact that it's got every system and it's so boring is insane to me. The gunplay is bad, the heroes are bad. This really
so
didn't
bad.
have, it really didn't have anything that was good a part of it except for like one or two heroes that were okay, and then like one skin that was decent. I'm gonna be putting up my review onto my second channel tonight in case anybody wants to hear all my lovely thoughts on Highguard, but it's not a good game. It is really bad.
so I asked a couple friends. I like to do this because you all know that like a lot of the friends that I talk with online are, content creators. So I go and ask some of the people that are not, that are into games and in movies and stuff, their thoughts on certain things. And I did ask about Highguard, and they said the same thing. They're like, I was actually a little bit interested in it when you seen like the trailers, like, hey, maybe it'll be good, and gonna check it out. And then they all were like, and by all I mean like 3 or 4 people, but I mean that's enough. And Vera didn't like it either. They said it was just boring. That it's just like that was it. They're just like, this was one of the most boring games I've played in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, that's another problem. Is okay. My first match, my game died. It disconnected and it kicked me out of the game. Game completely crashed and closed. I went back in. I had a penalty. If you get 3 penalties, you can't play. And like an hour later, I got another penalty. So I almost got to the point where I couldn't even play anymore. It's that broken.
yeah,
It's too bad it didn't
Listen, God was doing
penalize
you
me.
solid. God was like, yeah, you don't need to go through this. Let me
I
just
know,
kick
but
you
it
real
needs
quick
it
and
needs
kick
to give me the 3rd strike.
yeah, you know what? The 3rd strike was you were just like, I'm just gonna uninstall it. You were
Yeah.
filled by the Holy Spirit. Was like, I'm gonna save you right now. I got you. And you're like, uninstall. Probably very angrily, but still, it brings you to peace eventually.
Vara had some good moments. Hypernaut says, yeah, when the game crashed, I got a penalty because I thought I'm one step closer to not having to play anymore.
Ah, my gosh. Man, game crashes can ruin some games that now this isn't a good game, but it could ruin some games. Like I'm trying to think of the name of it. It was a VHS game. It might have been called VHS. Do you know what game I'm talking about? It was I may still have it in my Steam library, but I did uninstall it because it took so long to load into a match. It was like a 3 or 4 player game where it was kind of like not exactly like Dead by Daylight, but you would be with like 3 friends and I think or 4, and one of you would turn into like a werewolf, like a monster.
I don't remember what game it is, but you've told me of the game before.
Oh, I don't have it. It's like Video Society or something. Video Horror Society. It was VHS,
That's
but
it.
it's uninstalled. But I had to look into my library. It's there uninstalled. It had so much. I know Hokie remembers that we tried so hard. It was a few of us like downloaded it, and we would sit there for like 30 minutes. That's not even an exaggeration for a match to load and then just like get annihilated immediately.
That sucks.
Yeah, but and it was also like crashing and stuff. Like
That's gonna be people with
developers.
Concord in 2 days, or not Concord.
Same
People
thing,
with
right?
Highguard in 2 days because the player count's already dropped 90%.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Marco Reality, thank you for the 5. You have a constitutional right to alcohol, 21st Amendment and 14th Amendment. Gonna be an interesting case.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Mark, you got a lawyer right there. You
There we
must get your
go.
ghost face vodka now.
Yes.
He's not wrong though. It is what it is though, huh? States, they just do whatever they like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Is there really a difference? Not much. All right. We got that out of the way. What was this? Some of the stuff I pulled up that this one here. Okay, is there any Saw fans in here? We were having a giggle about this in the group chat because there's
Oh.
another Saw movie coming out.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Saw? What do you mean, Saw?
I didn't know what this was because I zoomed in. Like I was zoomed in. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm looking. I'm like, oh, there it is. So, for the first time since the original Saw, James Wan will be heavily involved in the franchise's next installment. I've only seen the first one. I do know people that are fans of it that really like the Saw franchise, and it's not by any means it's not probably the worst that's existed because there's some pretty. I mean, I don't want to say Fast and the Furious is bad, but good God, are they on like 12 now? There's so many. Like, are they going to space or something in the next one? It's nuts. But yeah, I don't know how many Saw movies there are. If someone in the chat knows, and they can let me know. Thank you. Or Vara can look it up real quick.
There's 10 movies.
10. Yeah. So the first one was good, especially for the time, right? It was like, oh my gosh, he was right there. Like that twist, it was cool. but then it just turned into, you know how I feel. I'm not like heavy gore when it comes
Yeah,
to
I'm
horror.
personally not the biggest fan of extremely realistic situations. I'm fine with like a movie where a resurrected demon, is coming after you and then there's these bad things happening, but for me, I'm just not the biggest fan of Saw because it is so realistic at times. Not very entertaining. You need to add some sort of like ghost or demon or something like that to horror movies for me to personally be really into them.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I do like like just like straight up horror, some of it, but I'm more of a thriller or like dark humor horror. Like my favorite is Evil Dead 2. The
Yeah.
first one definitely is categorized under like straight up horror. But then the
Yes.
second one, and it's great. The first Evil Dead was great, but the second one was kind of like a redo slash continuation of the
Yeah.
first Evil Dead. You know, it's hard to explain how that
It was still
works, but it
entertaining.
was great. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that's what I mean, but it's my favorite horror movie because there's still horror in it,
Yeah.
but there's a little bit of like comedic relief, which I like. And then I also love a good slasher. Those are always fun. But yeah, I'm right there with you. The first Saw was fine. I seen some of the second one, and then that was it. So I've missed 8 of them.
Yeah.
So this is what James Wan says for those of you who are Saw fans and may be interested in this. I feel I can come back to it with a new perspective whilst knowing that with this next movie, I want to hark back to the spirit of the first movie, which that's going to be kind of hard. They've made 8, or, well, sorry, 9 since the first one. So
Right,
that's,
and the thing with the first one that was so shocking was the twist. So it's like, how do you do that when everybody's expecting a twist? That's why Saw 1 worked so well and captivated so many people because you didn't expect it.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, how are you going to, that's like trying to make a second Sixth Sense with the same
Right.
vibe.
Like, how do you do that?
I don't know. But he's gonna try.
I
He
guess.
says, Lee and I both want to recapture the spirit of the first film and revisit Jigsaw's philosophy, which is that he goes after people who don't appreciate their lives. If you're a scumbag, but you appreciate your life, he doesn't see you as someone who's wasting your life. So I want to go back to what we touched on with the first movie with regard to that. And at the same time, I want to honor what people have come to love about the franchise whilst trying to do something fresh and new that we haven't seen before.
What did I say in the
You
group chat? I
You said
said
something about Fortnite?
I said, "Oh yeah, they're trying to reach a different new generation." I said, "Fortnite traps, no win royale, you die."
Yeah, that's right. I would not be surprised on that. Like,
Yeah.
oof. Yeah. So there you go, Saw fans. I know a few people who do like it. So there we go. And you know what? It would not be a Vera Virtue stream if we did not at least bring up our one and only Leon S. Kennedy. But this is
Wow.
funny. I know. Gasp. And Duck Leon. He's not going anywhere. He's staying right there. Resident Evil Requiem director Kashi Nakanishi. That actually would have been right.
I think you
Says
did pronounce
I
it
think
right,
I
yeah.
think I got it right. I actually tried. Look at me go. Actually would be so proud. Says women's staff at Capcom gave feedback on Leon's design right down to the wrinkles on his neck. I love that. That's how it should be done, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you could say the same for female characters, but you get like these feminist men that are working for these development companies that also will be like, yeah, no, she doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect, baby. You could be chunky and, kind of ugly. It's fine. Um,
Yeah,
but this is
so
also Japanese, so they're more based.
yes. So I think that that's a big difference is just the fact that I mean, of course, there are a lot of Japanese companies, right, that do push social justice and make their games and content politically correct, but it's not the creators that are really doing that. It's the people like that are external, like localizers and these translators, and then you have like the higher ups at these companies at the different branches. Like Square Enix had a Western branch manager. They're the ones that are sort of giving this feedback and saying, well, you need to change things. the Japanese creators themselves are pretty freaking based.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm not afraid to be excited for this game. I am so hyped for this game, and I'm happy to be hyped for this game. So Leon has many fans among Capcom employees, and women in particular were pretty strict when reviewing his design, as they should be. They would point out a comment on even the finest details, like the wrinkles on his neck. When I mentioned that story in the past, a female fan told me the women developers at Capcom did a really good job. Laughs. Throughout the development process, Leon was thoroughly refined, and I think we managed to come through with the design that would make anyone's heart throb. Listen, his
Those women
jacket
developers were like, we're gonna need to see the nude files just to make sure he's
for
100%
research.
accurate. Yeah, for science and for
For
research.
science.
That's what this sounds like to me. We're gonna need him doing these very suggestive poses. You know what? Just give us the program so we can move him around the way we want, just to get a good old look for science. That's the way that this sounds to me. I don't know why. Like
Because,
thoroughly refined. We even were looking at the wrinkles on his neck just to make sure they were accurate.
if Vara worked for the studio, she'd be like, I'm gonna need the files.
I'm sure there's a lot of Leon porn out there, though, to be fair. Just like I'd say the same about like Ada. Oh my, there's gotta be
yeah.
thousands of search results.
Yeah. We need to see every inch.
Yeah.
Oh, but his jacket, like even a couple of my guy friends were like, that jacket's sick. I'm like, that's the cool thing about Leon, is that the ladies love him, but the men are also like, yeah,
Well, yeah.
Leon's a cool
It's like,
dude.
but it's like there. Of course, the men want to see cool looking men, just like they want to see sexy looking women. Women
Yeah.
want to see sexy looking men and at least cool looking women. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to look at ugly. The only people that want to look at ugly are the people that are ugly themselves and need to try to see themselves in every single character.
Yeah, because even like, listen, even ugly people sometimes want to look at hot people.
Yeah.
So like, it's just exactly what you said. It's ugly people that can't accept that they're
Right.
ugly. They need to feel seen. But yeah, I am so freaking excited for this. And speaking of this, Vera's gonna be very excited for and happy for me. I'm finally gonna finish playing Resident Evil 7. I restarted it because I'm so
Nice.
invested in it that I'm like, it's been like probably close to 2 years that I started it. I got about 2 hours in. And it's not that I didn't like it at all. It's not, and I got further in now, past wherever I was. So yeah, and I'm gonna get it done before I started it on the 27th of this month. So I didn't even mean to. I started a month before this comes out. So I'm like, a month, that's
You have
enough
plenty
time.
of time.
Plenty
Yeah.
of time, and I am so into it. Like I'm gonna speed through this. It's not like
Are you
Revelation
gonna try
2.
to replay Village as well?
I was thinking about it. I'm like, I probably
It's
can.
not that long of a game.
It's not.
I don't
think
remember,
I can.
but
Yeah, because I've never streamed 8 at all. Like I know the whole
Yeah.
story. I've watched people play it, but I have to play through it myself. I'm gonna do that on stream. So what I'm gonna do is it's probably just gonna be a Resident Evil marathon for me for the next couple months.
it took me like
Um,
14 hours to play Village when it originally came out.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
It's not that long of a game.
No, not at all. So I should be able to. If anything, like if I get to the point where it's like getting close to February 27th, then I'll because what I don't want is to start 8 and then not finish it because 9 came out.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do 7, and then if I'm like, oh, I still got a couple weeks to go, we're gonna do 8. I'm very excited though. What did you think of the newly released gameplay? I don't know if I want to pull it up because I don't want to kind of like spoilers of the game a little bit.
I don't think it matters that much. I mean, I think everybody kind of knows what the gameplay is going to be for a modern Resident Evil game.
Yeah, I just mean like I shouldn't say like spoilers, but like when you see some of like that big monster that's chasing
Yeah.
Grace and you find out like what happens
Yeah.
with that. You know what I mean?
It's
I don't
good.
care about it. But
I think it
I
looks
watched it, I was
good.
like, yes.
I'm
gameplay
so
looks good.
hyped for this entire game. I mean, I love
too.
Resident Evil. It's one of my favorite game series ever, so I'm super hyped. I hope that it's not a short game.
I know.
Because some of these Resident Evil games, they're short. And if you look at the remakes, right? Look at Resident Evil 3, we saw what happened with that. That was
they
very
cut out some good
short.
stuff.
So I hope that we do get enough content, especially where, again, I think this is probably going to be the last of Leon based on some of the spoiler-filled images they've released of like his hands, his neck. So I think it's skibbity over for our man Leon.
I know, but you know what? We don't want to see 70-year-old Leon
No,
doing
I'd rather
roundhouse
have
kicks
him
and suplexing
get
old ladies.
his farewell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I do hope
can't wait.
that it's good.
I hope so too. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, we don't need to go over it now, but there's 12 minutes of new gameplay released. And I want to get your thoughts on this because I have friends, I know how you feel about like you like 4. You don't mind the action horror, but you're in the same boat as me where I do like, the Resident Evil 2 is one of our favorites. That's more of the
Yes.
like escape room,
Yeah, I can
traditional Resident
appreciate the
Evil.
more action-oriented Resident Evil the same way that I like something like Final Fantasy 16, which isn't turn-based, right? It was their like big foray into action. I liked Final Fantasy 16 a lot. But I understand why so many people are sort of against it. I do recognize the problem that
Like what they
people
don't like
have with
for
it.
like the
What?
action, like why people don't like the
Oh,
action.
yeah.
Yeah, because I have some friends who it's only like 2 of them that
I have some
like
friends. I've only got 2 of them.
I've only got 2 friends, guys. Let me be honest.
That's the way that sounded. I was like,
No,
hey, you and me too.
because the majority of like my gamer friends, like online or offline, do like Resident Evil, but there's a couple of them who just really did not care for the action ones.
Yeah.
Didn't finish 4, and I'm like, you didn't finish 4. And these are people that have played through all the games, played the originals when they were original, like, like a bit older than me. And I'm like, you didn't finish 4 and I did? Like that
Yeah.
was shocking to me. And they're like, I just couldn't because they prefer, the traditional one, which is fair. But I think that I like the mix that it seems that they're doing with this new one.
Yes.
It's the traditional form of like, solving and walking through, the OG Resident Evil style. And then they throw in Leon doing the roundhouse kicks. So the people that want the action, you get it. I like the mix. I like that personally, but I had no issue with the action at all. 4 was great.
Yeah. It was
but
good.
2 was the best. So the thing is, I really need to play the original Resident Evil 3 because I didn't
Oh,
mind
that's
the
right. You've never
remake.
played it.
I've only played the remake and I liked it, but then I was told what they cut out and what they like was changed, and I was like, man, why didn't they have that in there? That it would have been on par with 2. I think it was
Yes.
decent story. But yeah, I still need to do 5. I think one day this year, Vara and I will do 5. But there's too much happening. We got Reanimal, and then we got
Yeah,
Resident
that's
Evil
the
9 coming
unfortunate
out.
thing is like until March, there's literally like a game to 2 games releasing every week. So maybe sometime in like March or April when it's died down a little bit and
We'll
I
get
have
there.
5 minutes to think.
Yeah, we'll get it, guys. Don't worry. I know we've been
Plus,
talking
we're
about
gonna
it.
do
We've been teasing it.
Reanimal, which is new, so like that's a little bit more of a priority. But we'll do 5 and trigger the snowflakes.
Oh, that'll be glorious. This actually made me ugly laugh in public. Thanks for that, Vara.
What did I do? Oh no. I love this image.
I was sitting there trying to just chill out in public and have some coffee, and I was like,
those residents were up to some evil shit, and that hill was silent as hell.
I was like, what is wrong with me?
I love that image.
That is, I like this. I really do. And it's funny because they look alike.
They do. They're very similar.
It was during a time like in the 90s when they were originally created, when this was the look. This like the Nick Carter blonde hair, like boy band haircut.
And the
it was
straight
the thing.
hair. Yeah. I mean, even their outfits are kind of similar.
It's like I was joking when I was playing the Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm like, this guy looks like, or James looks like Leon's dad, especially in the remake,
Yes.
right? Because like the originals were, not heavily detailed. The bomber jackets, yeah. Well, I mean, he doesn't
Mhm.
have one, James.
No.
He should though. I think
A lot of
everybody.
characters around that time though had them.
They did. But no one rocks a bomber jacket quite like Leon. We'll be
Exactly.
honest. And we're gonna be getting into Return to Silent Hill very soon. But first, I think this is gonna be what we review next week. It's getting very good reviews. I
It
I
is. I'm
haven't seen it yet.
surprised.
Yeah, I was like I saw the trailer. You and I both watched it, right? We watched it together and we were like, this looks good. I forgot that
Yes.
we watched it actually. Someone brought it up. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh yeah, I watched this with Vara. Send Help debuts with a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is the highest rated film of Sam Raimi's career since Spider-Man 2. That's huge because Spider-Man
Whew.
1 and 2 were, I mean, okay, I love the Evil Dead movies, right? But I like Spider-Man more. Spider-Man 1 and 2 both are higher rated for me than the Evil Dead movies. So this is I was thinking, and we haven't seen it yet. So you haven't seen it
Comes
yet,
out
right?
for 2 days.
Yeah, it's
Comes
not
out in
out
2
yet?
days. No.
Oh, it comes out in 2 days. Okay, I
Yes,
thought
it comes out in 2
oh,
days.
okay, so yeah. Um I was kind of worried that I was going to be like, and it could still be like this. If this is just the critics rating, so you take that with a grain of salt, right?
Yeah.
That people are going to think of this as like woman, the what do they call it? Not Mary Sue, girl boss. There we go. Like a girl boss situation. But I don't know if this turns into like a nice little like horror with some twists. I'm into it, and I really like Rachel McAdams.
I think she's pretty. I haven't seen her in anything in a while, though. I don't think.
For a while, like a bit, I could say
The
that she was
last
one of my
one
favorite
was
actresses.
Doctor Strange, and that was already
Oh,
a couple
and
years ago.
yeah, wow. I kind of forgot she was in it. She was in some good ones. I mean, come on, I'm a girl. I love The Notebook, Mean Girls. Was it Southpaw? Was that the one that she was in? The boxing one where she was it Southpaw with
Yes,
Jake
I
Gyllenhaal?
think that's what it was called.
Wedding
Yeah,
Crashers.
yeah,
I
it
mean,
came out in 2015.
she's
Yes.
been in quite a few. So if she's making a comeback, good for her.
Yeah.
But again, I'm a girl, so The Notebook is still my favorite one with her. But like, oh my gosh, their chemistry, come on, great.
Do you? So I don't remember if they do specify Send Help is going to be. It's going to have like a twist, or it's like twisted, right? So it's
They
supposed to
said,
have something along the lines of a little bit more. I don't want to say like sci-fi, but strange and like a little weird, right?
yeah,
Okay.
they did.
That's what I
Mhm.
thought.
Yep.
I
I'm excited.
I read some headline and I don't remember where it was from, but someone called it a return to form for Sam. And anytime you hear return to form, Dragon Age of Veilguard, that was called a return to form. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, that was called a return to form. So whenever I hear
I
that,
didn't know that. I am actually personally offended by that
yes,
one. A return to form with the
yes.
Arkham games. Speaking of Sam Raimi and Batman and listen, she didn't even know that I was going to bring this up.
Oh no! What if it's George Clooney on my screen? I'm leaving.
No, it's
I'm
not.
leaving. You know what? I have to put my foot down some way.
She's like, I'm done with this abuse.
Yes.
No, this is something. Now, hear me out. I wouldn't say chat attacked me on this one, but I had said Sam Raimi over Christina, what's her name, for Batman all day, every day. I don't care. I am willing to forget
Yes.
about Doctor Strange because he gave us Spider-Man 1 and 2, and I will never forget that. I'll never
I
forget
think
it.
he has a more likely chance for it to be good than whatever that other chick's name was.
Christina something.
Yeah, I don't
But
remember her last name. I would trust him more. Now, would I trust him 100%? No.
But I would trust him
But
100% more.
Yes.
than her. Yes.
Absolutely.
Because listen, Birds of Prey or the Doctor Strange movie that he did. I'm gonna
Yep.
put the Doctor Strange he did.
Wrong.
Or, like,
if you're choosing the chick, you're out of here.
if you're choosing the chick, you're a simp.
Yes.
But Sam Raimi says he tried to make a Batman film. I love Batman. I couldn't get the rights. Like, so this is where I go back to. I think James Gunn knows that he's going to be replaced when the sale goes through. Let's be real, it's going through to Netflix. Okay, like they're playing around, like, oh, we keep denying Paramount, like we're playing hard to get. No, Netflix is going to get the rights. It's a political thing. If they really just cared about money, they would clearly give it to the highest bidder, which is what makes sense. But they're making it political and Hollywood crap, whatever. So when the sale goes through, I feel like they're going to clean house a little bit. And James Gunn definitely is going to be one of the first to go, I think. And he probably knows this because remember that interview he did where he's like, I was like so excited. I'm so excited. He said excited like 20 times.
Yes.
It's like, I don't think you're excited, James. I don't believe you.
You know who I would love to make a Batman movie is David Fincher. He did Aliens 3, 7, Fight Club, Panic Room. He did Gone Girl. He did The Killer. He did Social Network. He did 7. He also did Mindhunter a couple of years ago. He did House of Cards. Like he would make such like a dark, gritty Batman. It would be such a psychological type of movie. Him with, I think, Robert Pattinson's Batman would probably be a really good fit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But I think that James Gunn.
I don't like James Gunn.
I think that he hired Christina, whatever her name is because, like, he knows he's probably going. I think whoever ends up with it, which is probably going to be Netflix, but whoever ends up with it, if they're smart, they're gonna get a new CEO for DC. And he probably knows that. So instead of making bangers for them, he's like, he doesn't want anything to be better than his Superman movie, which is not going to be very hard. But he's like, who could do worse than me? Christina, are you busy? Like, because he could have got someone like Sam Raimi.
He wants to make himself look better.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. The issue with that though is if everything else he's making is bad, he's out. So it's like it's a game where there's one good movie to 3 bad movies, but the one good movie had me helping with it. So
here we go. Look at that. Under the Red Hood storyline will be peak.
Yes. David Fincher's pretty good. He's got a really long list of bangers.
I will say I didn't like Alien 3 very much.
I didn't either. I agree, but I was trying to give you like a reference point of what he's done. He's not like
But Fight Club, come on.
He's made some
and 7,
stuff
there you go.
in the past. He's made some questionable stuff, but he's also done a lot of good, very like specific toned pieces of content.
Yeah.
I remember the other day I saw somebody saying that like Patty Jenkins should do Batman and like James Mangold should do Batman. I was like, what the heck? Do you guys know who Batman is?
Are you sure? Do you know what you're even saying?
Yeah.
Right now? Like, these people, I don't know.
They don't know what they're saying.
They don't.
What is Patty Jenkins even doing now?
What was the last thing she did do? Oh, hold on a second. I didn't actually.
It was Wonder Woman, wasn't it? Wonder Woman 1984.
I think that's the last I can remember.
She was supposed to do the Star Wars Starfighter, but that didn't go anywhere. But I think the last thing she did, I'll look real quick, was Wonder Woman. So it looks like she had done a movie. Now let's see if you know either of these. Pool Man?
Never heard of it.
And Junkie. So basically the last movie she did was Wonder Woman 1984.
Rip.
It's terrible.
Her career. See, he's right. It did kill her career.
She didn't have that much that she had done before that, though, from what I remember. Like, she had done a couple things, but it made no sense to me why she even had gotten Wonder Woman. I mean, the first Wonder Woman was good. I liked it, but that sequel was horrendous.
Yeah, it was. Insanity Pepper, thank you for the 5. I have never seen a woman with access to a character creator make an ugly or even plain character. Exactly. Think of The Sims. like stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I
This is
always go
why we
back.
trust the Resident Evil women.
We do. Uh, I always go back to that meme of I forget the cop's name from Reno 911, the black lady, which she's like, "You can't fight crime if you ain't cute." Like that's girls when we play games.
Yes.
Like you got to make her cute. Joey Tribbiani for 2. Leon deserves a happy ending. I enjoy them as well. Joey, he does. I mean, he got dumped. I know what Joey's talking about, but I'm gonna make it innocent. Um, he got dumped. That's what happened in the beginning of Leon's Resident Evil career. He got drunk and missed his first day because he got broke up with his girlfriend, dumped. I don't know if they actually clarified that, but yeah. Ah. Jose, thank you for the 4.99. Goof Troop Nintendo is coming out on Switch. Oh, really? Shiji Makami produced it. He did the Resident Evil games also. Goof Troop game design elements went into the RE games. Really? The Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
That's cool. So Goof Troop for the Super Nintendo comes out on Switch.
Hmm.
I would check that out. I vaguely remember watching the show. But I'll check that out. Thank you. Joey Tribbiani for 5. Holly Weird is like my exes. I don't trust them anymore.
I'd hope not.
Yeah. I hope not. So Vera sent me this in the private chat. Let's take a look. Are you in this article?
I'm not in this article, no.
Didn't make the cut this time.
No, not this time.
So Baldur's Gate 3, did you play that? You did, right?
I did. I didn't stream it though. I do not
okay.
like Baldur's Gate 3. It is very different from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Okay. So yeah, I know people that like those and that were like kind of the same way, like iffy, but I do know some, well, not know, but I've seen people that online that kind of liked Baldur's Gate 3. The studio boss calls out hurtful personal video game reviewers. Sometimes I think it'd be a good idea for critics to be scored. What? Metacritic style? You want to rate critics?
I would love that. I would love to get my audience in a live stream. Guys, we are live review bombing Nathan Grayson.
That's funny.
That would be amazing. I would love to
Wow.
give these stupid idiots a fucking 1 out of 5 stars.
Ooh, that's what that guy looks like, huh? Sorry. I'm sorry. I
Jump
try
scare.
to be nice. Jump scare. I try to be nice, but people just post selfies like that. I don't like the layout of this. Okay. I wasn't even trying to zoom in on homie here, but okay. Fresh from the trenches. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I don't like when it like cuts off a part of the sentence.
My initially, yes, it sounds good, but the problem is he's basically saying that needs to happen because sometimes critics are too mean on the internet.
Don't be
and
mean
that
on
all
the internet.
art is amazing, and hey, his mentality is basically, well, at least they made a game and you didn't, which I think is so bullshit. Like, oh, I can't criticize a game just because I didn't make a game. Like, I don't like that mentality, but his concept is still very funny to me.
That's like saying you can't criticize an art style and say that
Because
you don't
you
like
don't
it
paint
because
that
you don't
way.
paint, or just because you're not an artist. Like
Right.
there's a certain art style I like and a certain like certain ones that I don't like, but
Right, and the whole point of being a critic, well, these days it's just to make a few extra bucks, and sometimes you rate things higher because you're getting paid to. But the point is, you're supposed to criticize. You're supposed to say what you like and what you dislike, and it shouldn't be, oh, well, I think I'm gonna hurt someone's feelings, so I'm not gonna say my genuine thoughts.
yeah, everyone is. Listen, this is the participation trophy generation. All right,
Yes.
they're so
The toxic
soft.
positivity.
Oh my gosh, they're so soft. This is why, chat. You guys know I've gone here. I feel like at least once a week now. I tell you, bullying needs to make a comeback. This is why you need bullying, because when you don't bully people, they get too sensitive. Okay, like there needs to be some level of it going on to toughen these people up. Especially like this is a guy crying about it. Like, oh my gosh. Like, where
Yes.
are your balls, man? Like, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna be real. Like, you hurt my feelings. Like, if I can't, like, if I was face to face with a guy that was like this, like even a woman, but like a guy that's like, well, your words hurt me, and be like, Ew. Just ew. Like I'm gonna go in way harder, just so you know, because I didn't grow up in the soft generation. But you know what? There's people that are even younger than me and people my age because hey, I'm a millennial and I know, okay? Gen X loves to attack millennials for good reason, but I'm one of the cool ones, okay?
Yeah,
But
there's too
my
many millennials that are cringe and
oh,
weird. So
yeah.
it's like it makes sense why millennials get so much hatred.
It does, and then it goes
So
down to Gen Z, right? Where like, "Tag, you're it, man," like, but really,
yeah.
there's a mixture, right? Especially like when there's
Yeah.
that
I'm
age
right
where
on
you're
that
right.
line. I'm Gen Z, so
Yes, you're on the line. That's what I mean. Like
I'm
that's
cool and young, and you're just old and weird.
exactly. That's but yeah. So it's like a
Yeah.
mix. Like there's the younger millennials and then
Mhm.
Gen Z that a
There's
couple of them
definitely
are a
a
little
cultural
based.
difference between older and younger millennials.
Yeah. Oh, there is. Maybe that's why I don't.
Yeah.
It's weird though, right? Like I don't. The older millennials are the ones that get on my nerves more, right?
Yes.
But then
Absolutely.
I get along with Gen X great, and they're
Right.
obviously they're older than me. I like Gen Xers. Those are like my people, even though there's a pretty big age gap, but it's totally fine.
Right.
Because they weren't soft, but then it's when the millennials started getting soft, and the Gen Zs are like, oh my gosh, don't talk to me. I can't answer my phone because I'm so anxious. It happens, but like it started with millennials that got
Yep.
it like that, and we're at this point where people are just so I can't. I can't, like, they're so soft, and it's sad.
It's so
Bring
unfortunate that
my fe
everybody needs to be coddled now, and
Yeah.
we've gotten to the point where you can't even criticize a video game without a video game developer coming out saying, "You're being so mean and hurting my feelings." I don't know, man. Maybe make a better game. Like, what do
I
you
don't
want
know,
me to
man.
say? Like, I'm not going to give you
Uh,
a participation trophy just because you made something. Like, I hate that mentality. If you want the praise, do a good enough job to deserve it.
yeah. Um, it's like I remember when you would criticize a movie or a video game, something like that, and they would take your feedback, like, "Okay," and they try to fix it because the customer, the consumer, that's who you want to please because I don't know, they're giving you money. And now it's like if you don't like what I made, you're wrong and you're mean. You can't criticize it because I put work into this.
Right.
No, I'm gonna criticize it because you put work into it, but it was crap. So go back to the writing room and do another draft. It's not good enough. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
well, it's like
so
how
lame.
people who complain that and they'll say like I shit on tons of games and I never like anything. I give credit to good games. I promote good games. I give credit where credit is due, but it's like how am I supposed to do that when you've got all these other experiences coming out and they're trash? How am I supposed to sit here and praise Highguard? How am I supposed to sit here and praise Concord? How am I supposed to praise Suicide Squad to Kill the Justice League? I can't.
Oh my gosh, no. Especially being a fan of the original Arkham, like how could you praise that Suicide Squad game? Ugh,
Yes,
it makes me so
I don't
upset.
understand it. I think the only people that liked that game had never played an Arkhamverse game before. I don't think anybody that is a fan of the Arkhamverse could like even say it's okay.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Or they're just like living in denial. Um, I don't know. But
Yeah.
before we move on and get into because I think that our return to Silent Hill review is going to be just like a little bit longer than what we usually do for reviews because I think we both got a decent amount to say since we're fans of the original Silent Hill 2 game and we know all the lore. Is there anything else that you want to cover before we hop into that?
I don't think so, but we can always cover other topics after. If
If
we're
we
like
run,
0
yeah,
out of 10, next.
yeah. So I think we already watched should trailer up again?
We could play the
or-
trailer again. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we'll play it again. So, yeah, we're going to play the trailer. And then for those of you who aren't familiar with the Silent Hill games, I'm just going to do a quick run over for you of the second
plot.
Silent Hill. Yeah, the plot for the second Silent Hill game. All right. So here's the trailer. This is a short one, only 40 seconds. And then, yeah, we're going to get into our review of this movie.
Something's happened here. Something really, really bad.
Hold the darkness, you can't keep it away.
Please don't go any further. You don't know what kind of hell you have to face.
All right. So there's the trailer. For those of you who aren't familiar with I'm just going to talk about Silent Hill 2. So Silent Hill 2 is a completely different story from 1 and 3. 1 and 3 focuses on a cult. And then 2 is a separate story about this married couple, James and Mary. And it's a really interesting story. It's very deep, very dark. And in it, she dies, right? But the thing that you're trying to figure out is like, is she like I mean, this game's been out so long, right? But
Throw the
you know
spoiler
what I mean? The
alert out the
spoilers-
window.
that's what
It
I'm
doesn't
saying.
even
Like, there's
matter.
no spoiler alert, right? But the thing is, like, she's dead, right? But when you're starting the game, you don't know that. As James, you're going back to Silent Hill, and it's a place that they had like fond memories, right? They were a happily married couple, and he gets a letter and he's looking for her. He doesn't know where she is, right? And he goes to this town that looks like that. I mean, the trailer looked pretty good. I haven't watched the original movies, but anyways, so he's going to this town looking for her. And just crazy stuff goes down. And the thing about Silent Hill is if you go there and you're somebody with like some heavy trauma, it manifests.
So
But
the only thing I'll say is that he knows at the beginning of the game, the original and the remake, that she is dead.
Yeah.
It's just that he gets this strange letter and then he's confused about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's something to Silent Hill is for lovers. Yeah. Jane. So, you know, he's going there, he's trying to figure out what happened to his wife. And if you've seen any of the gameplay, you see like the freaky, like kind of like sexualized but deformed monsters walking around. So the sad part of their story is they do have a happy marriage, very in love, but she falls very ill, and they both kind of start to resent each other because of it. Like she, you know, she's not this beautiful woman that he loved before. He's sitting there taking care of her, watching her just like die and fade away in front of him, just like, and it's really bad. And she wants to die because she's in so much pain. So eventually, you know, she asks him to kill her, and that's what happens. And he gets like relief, but then he's also struck with guilt over it. So hence the emotional trauma, watching the love of his life die. And I want to further push that they're married in the game, right? And then gets this letter, like she said, confused. He goes looking for her, and all this just crazy stuff happens. And like I said earlier, when you go to Silent Hill, your trauma is what manifests. Sometimes if you're there with somebody else that's having a trauma, it might intertwine. That happens with someone named Angela in the game. Like you know, I'm talking about the fiery steps, and she's like, oh, I always see the fire, right? Some of these people have just like, I'm not gonna go too deep into it. I'm just gonna talk about James and Mary's story, and that's where it is, right? So with that being said, let's get into the movie review. I'll start real quick with saying about something that I did like about it. So they start the movie. I wouldn't say I love this. It's kind of weird to give James a character like speeding around in a sports car, smoking a joint. And he's an artist in this. He wasn't. I don't know. I think he was just like I don't know what he was in the original games, but something that's kind of like
A guy.
He was just a guy, not a joint smoking speedster. painter, but he runs into her. So you don't see this in the game. So like removing that weird part of just making him edgy for some reason, he bumps into Mary, who's like leaving Silent Hill, and it shows like a meet cute, I guess, right for them. It's like, okay, fine addition. It's showing how they met. Cool. It's not in the game, but it doesn't ruin the story. It adds to it a little bit. But then it kind of goes like downhill immediately. In this movie, it's just his girlfriend. And I want to reiterate here, the 1 and 3, the game, are the ones that focus on the cults, right? There's nothing to do with the cult in 2. It's just a separate story. James and
the
Mary.
cult, which is called the Order, was like very small references, but it was a singular story.
Yeah. And I think a lot of Silent Hill fans, they like 2 the most. Like most people really like 2. They like the story. It's a very good story. So for some reason, the director decided to mix in. This is what is making fans really mad, by the way. And I see why. He mixes in the cult stuff and makes Mary a part of it. So for some reason, now her father was like the leader of this cult, and her whole life she's been poisoned, and that's why she's dying. And it's so strange because, and then they aren't married in it. So she's just his girlfriend, and he's so like guilt stricken and screwed up in the head over just a girlfriend. Okay, that could happen, but like when you know the emotional weight of the game, like it's his wife that he had to kill because she was suffering so bad, and so because she's in the cult, they don't get married because they don't approve of him, and he just leaves. He just leaves her and then comes back out of nowhere. I'll let Vara go deeper. I'm just throwing in my little things here so that we both get what we need to say out. They're not married in the movie. He leaves and then just comes back. So instead of that emotional moment, like just sequence of him having to see her die, his wife, the love of his life, he just leaves because he doesn't want to deal with the cult stuff. Comes back out of nowhere and she's dying and decides to suffocate her with a pillow because she asks him to. And then that's it, just his girlfriend. And it's like,
just his girlfriend. I think you said that 4 times. It's so triggering. I know. You're like, just a girlfriend.
And now this part is probably what made me the most angry. He's in the middle of dealing with the Silent Hill situation, right? Like, fighting the box monster, which I'm getting mixed up here. I know Vara knows exactly what I'm talking about, but he's in the middle of like fighting a monster and then just like snaps out of it like he was imagining it all. So it's like Silent Hill wasn't even Silent Hill in the movie. Like it is so weird. And yeah, so it's like it's all in his head, kind of, but there's real people in it. Like he finds out, so they really jumped all over the place with this. There's Angela, who's a character in the game.
The problem is that the plot is nonsensical.
That's
so
why I'm
the
being
people in
nonsensical.
the people in chat might be like, wow, she might not be explaining this the best. The problem is that she's explaining it perfectly. This is the issue.
I am. That's the problem. So, if we want to go like a bit more to his Silent Hill experience, and this is going to go into the movie, and the game. There's a character named Angela in the game who has some severe trauma. She's like horribly assaulted by her father and brother, and she's someone that he sees in the game. What's the little girl's name again right now? I can't remember it right now. The little girl that's also in the game, in the movie. It's like with an L. I know. I'm like so messed up over this. I watched it yesterday and I'm like, what even is happening? And then
Laura. There's Mary. Yeah, there's Mary, Angela, Laura.
Okay. So yeah, that he sees her headstone, and they erase those 2 characters who are very important in the game. So after he realizes this is all in his head, Silent Hill's not real, but it is. It's the headstone says Mary, Angela. What was her name again? Laura. And it's like it's like you're sitting there and it's like, what? And the messed up part about all of this is it's the same director that did the first one. The CGI looked better in the first one. I haven't seen it, but I saw clips. The CGI looked better in the first one, and you'd think that he would take what people didn't like, which was he threw the cult stuff in the first one, like his original movie he did too, right? People didn't like that.
Right.
I just don't understand why he did that because it changes the whole story. Like the impact is this husband and wife and terrible story, not married. The cult is the reason why she died. He leaves instead of sitting there during the struggle. Like there's so much wrong with this. And what was the guy's name? Was it Matthew, the one that's like throwing up? That he ends up having to fight in the game.
Eddie.
Eddie. What I say? Yeah. Okay. So Eddie, but he was real because he wasn't on the headstone.
Right.
Because he didn't fit. It didn't make sense. So yeah, it's a mess. And it's sad because like the first like 10 minutes, like I said, the edgy James like smoking a joint and driving around was like, okay. But oh hey, meet cute. And them like going back, showing moments of them together, not bad. But then as soon as they introduced the cult, I was like, okay, this is why people are tearing this apart.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they went this route with it. Just make a Silent Hill 2 game. If you want to focus on the cult, or Silent Hill 2 movie, and if you want to focus on the cult, make another one. Hey, you can make more than one movie. If you didn't know, I mean, clearly you know because you did Return to Silent Hill. But yeah, it's the lowest US box office open of all the Silent Hill movies.
And it deserves it because there's so many problems with this. So the only thing I liked was the look, like the general look, and then the atmosphere. It was similar to the game. But basically everything else was a problem. So right off the bat, they show you like the quick glance at his license plate, which says Massachusetts. And Silent Hills, it's like supposed to be in Maine or something, but it looked like a town in like Sweden or Germany.
It did.
And that drove me crazy. But it really was a nonsensical plot, and there were so many differences. So like you said, Mary gets like this entirely new backstory. She is the daughter of like this high-ranking member of the cult called the Order, and her father basically like grooms her to be some kind of vessel for the cult's ceremonies. And her terminal illness isn't caused just by life, it's caused because she was poisoned by the cult, which is a massive difference because that means that Mary is now a victim of like her father and his abuse and the cult. And that means that it clashes with James's journey, and he's like struggling with his guilt over killing Mary, but he did it as sort of a mercy kill, which is very, very different in a way because Silent Hill 2 is very psychological, and you are supposed to question, is this real? Is this not? There's a lot of layers to the meanings behind characters like Angela and, of course, Laura and Maria, and they don't do any of these characters justice because throughout this movie, Hannah Emily Anderson, I believe her name is, the actress, doesn't just play Mary and Maria, but she also plays Angela, but in the game, she's not the same character as Mary. And the fact that Mary gets this new My Dad is Bad story, it sort of changes Angela's story too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really, really frustrating. But like none of these other characters felt important. I don't even think James felt important, to be honest.
I know, that's what I mean. Like it's so hard. Like I jumped around because it's like my brain was so scrambled watching this, but
it's not a cohesive story.
And also, what the way we find out in the movie, like say you didn't watch any of the games or play any of the games, you know nothing about the lore. The way you find out that Mary, just a girlfriend, exists. Yes,
Mary, not married.
But the way you find out that Mary died is he's, like I said, when he's taken out of the because it's all in his head, Silent Hill, he says, I need to go back to get Mary. A nurse is like, she's been dead for months. And I'm like, what? What a lame way to reveal that. Lazy.
Yes.
And I'm like, why? It's like, why even do it? You've already done one that, I mean, it did better. The first one got 20.2 million. This one got 3.2. But it's like, when you do something, like people, it's the same director. I didn't know that until after I watched it. But like, what? You take what people didn't like about, like, and you listen to the actual game fans, like the Five Nights at Freddy's people do. People hated that was made for the fans, but did a lot better.
Yes.
Fan service is it works. But you see what people didn't like about your original movie, and then you fix it. It's like they dialed it up, and I just don't.
It doesn't work. None of it
doesn't
works.
work. Like, it's it was such a big slap in the face for him to like wake up to, and it's just like, so none of these people's trauma are real. And like what did you think of the situation with Maria? Because I get cutting certain things out for time, right?
She
like
needed to be brought back when she was supposed to be brought back, because when they kill her and then she's just gone.
Yeah.
It made no sense. She was supposed to return.
And then making him Pyramid Head, like,
yes.
Bro, what?
It's so frustrating, because I get that when you're doing a game to movie adaptation, sometimes things just aren't going to work, right? I don't expect James to be going through the apartments trying to solve puzzles for a bunch of hours throughout the movie. I can understand that if you've got a cast of 25 characters, well, maybe only 15 of them end up in a movie. But to completely cut off one of the 4 characters, or one of the 5 characters, and then it changes the complete dynamic of the second half of that story, it's so frustrating. You would think that they would. Okay, so I never expected a 10 out of 10 movie, but for this, you'd expect them to care a little bit more, especially when he was given another chance 20 years later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
what? How are you?
Like, really? This is the best you could pull off?
Apparently.
And I thought that the general atmosphere was pretty good. I didn't hate it. What the straw that broke the camel's back for me was in the scene with his beard, and the beard is lifting, and it looks so cheap. Like, you had $25 million to make this movie. It's not like you had $1 million. Like, how do you do this spectacularly bad?
Yeah, you got me. Because I had, going into this, I thought the trailer looked interesting. And there were a couple things.
Yes.
We talked about everything we don't like, besides the one thing, which I thought the addition to showing flashbacks, minus the cult stuff, because it was not needed, but the flashbacks to them meeting, that was fine. The scene, when he's like earlier on, when he is in first getting to Silent Hill, and the monster creature like crawls into the car. That looked cool. That was done well, and it's a callback to the game where you get scared by those creepy freaking things under the car. The sign that says "We come" instead of "Welcome."
Yes.
Nod to the game. But it's like, why don't you do that throughout all of it? Like, this could have been, if they would have just stuck to James and Mary's story, it would have been good. Like, so Jeremy John's review, he says, he never played the games, and watching this movie did not make him want to play Silent Hill 2. But then when he looked up the story behind Silent Hill 2, he's like, that sounds really good.
Yeah, because Silent Hill 2 is a really good movie, or a really good game. And there's the potential there for a good movie, because you do have the sort of what's real, what's not, psychological sort of angle. And I think that if you have never seen, like, if you've never played the game before, the story isn't going to make sense. But even as somebody who has played the game before, this story still doesn't make sense. It's just so bad. It's just a hacked up version of what could have been at least good. Again, I don't think that this movie was ever going to be a 10 out of 10,
Yeah.
but it wasn't even like a 3 out of 10.
No, not at all. I'm actually trying to find the words to write a short critic list review right now, but I keep deleting them.
Shit.
I was gonna write
Post.
it was a movie.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It is.
And they clearly only did this movie to go alongside the remake. So they were hoping, oh, we're
Which-
going to get
why
more
don't you
people into the
follow it?
theaters. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get more people watching it and interested in it because they'll remember that the remake came out. But how are you supposed to do that and get people out to the theater and to watch this movie if it's completely different?
Yeah.
This is one of those rare times where the critics, I agree with. I think the critics were correct.
Yeah. I hate to say it because we
I
don't
do
usually
too.
agree with them, but yeah.
It's sad.
I'll finish this after our show and then post it. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm writing right now.
I'm
'Cause, like,
frustrated and
I'm
this shit
frustrated.
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And on critic list, it got bogus, which is it got heinous, I think. Which is no. So if you're not on critic list, you should be because that's more real reviews from people. None of that Rotten Tomatoes crap. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. Like you said, they wanted to go alongside with the remake, then copy the remake and copy, paste, make that movie. Good job. There's your
Yes.
movie.
I
Yeah.
mean, I obviously agree. It's so sad that we constantly see people try to take what is already amazing and then they change it because they think either I can do better or I can make this more like what people expected. Like, oh my gosh, the atmosphere, the tone, I'm going to bump that up to 100. You didn't need to, because if you just had followed the original material, it would have been significantly better for you. Like, just do what fans want, and that is try as closely as possible to copy it. And yeah, you're going to again have small differences. Like, you can't put every puzzle or you can't put every character in if there's a massive cast, but you could at least try your hardest to make it entertaining.
We haven't even gotten to the ending.
Yeah,
What
the
did you
ending-
think of that ending? Clearly, the director liked the water ending. Okay. But they turned it into like some Groundhog Day thing
They did.
where he
I
got to
hated
do
that.
a redo. I was like,
I think
excuse
it's
me?
supposed to.
It takes away from the bittersweetness of the story. I mean, among
Yes.
other things that took away from the bittersweetness of the story, but he doesn't get the proper ending there. Like, it's not, you know what? Let's just drown and get a redo. It's fine.
So I think that it was pretty obvious that they were going to have to pick an ending, but I think I understand, and maybe this is what they intended. I haven't seen an article like specifying either way or an interview specifying either way. I think it's supposed to symbolize the multiple endings that the game has. So they're like, oh, well, there's 4 endings, so we're just going to symbolize you basically choosing the bad ending and then doing another ending. But that doesn't translate well on screen because you're not seeing them do the other ending. It's not like this is a mini series where it's 4 of the same storyline. It's the same story 4 times over, and then your choices lead to the different endings. Like, that's not the case. So yeah, you can say that, oh, it's supposed to signify and symbolize you getting the bad ending, but why not just choose a good ending then?
Why not with a lot? So I thought I would throw this here. If you guys are on critic list, I think you should join it. Even if you don't feel like reviewing, it's nice to pop. I mean, you could always just look up something if you don't feel like making an account, but I strongly suggest you do. I go on here first to see what people think of a movie if I'm going to go see it and I'm like interested in it. I haven't given that many bad reviews on here, but this one got bogus
You
by
need
the
to
audience
become
and by
me. I'm toxic. I'm a chud. I'm a loser. I hate everything. I'll give you the inside scoop on how to do that.
Oh, we got a drunk 3PO drive by. Hi, bye.
Hi,
Hello.
bye.
Hi, bye, Jay. Yeah, exactly. Duh. That's based. Anyways, so this was all the reviews. I like Criticless. I gave it bogus. This person gave it heinous, bogus, heinous, rad. Most excellent. I think this person might be a troll. I don't know because there's no way, unless you know nothing about Silent Hill, then maybe you'll.
How
think this
can
is
you
most
even like
excellent.
it if you don't know anything about Silent Hill? It's not even a good
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
movie.
That's what that's what I'm saying. But you know what? I try to give people the benefit of it. Okay, they're just a troll, right? They're just a troll. Okay. Hey, yeah. Bogus, decent. Yeah. So if you guys, you know what? Here, I'll show you guys. I'm fair. Okay, let's go to my profile. I'm very fair. A lot like most excellence because I like to review movies I like. See, even Five Nights at Freddy's 2, that just got a red. Didn't get most excellent, but it was good enough. It was a good movie for what it was, right? I review what I like. Even I think us home. I know you like this one. He was bugging out over the score for this on here because like people did like bogus on it.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe people don't like As Above, So Below. It was so good.
Yeah, I think, well, you know what? I think there is one movie on here that got a lower rating than Silent Hill 2, and that was The Dead Don't Die, because that was one of the worst movies I've probably ever seen. It was so bad.
I did not see it.
Don't watch it. Don't waste your time. The deadpan humor in this is awful.
Is it?
Awful. It does not hit, and I was sad because it had Bill Murray in it, Adam Driver. Like it had a pretty good.
Oh,
cast.
that's the movie I did see that. Yeah,
She's like, oh, I put that one on
I
my
did
head.
actually see that. Yeah, I did. My bad.
Yeah.
I hated it. Yeah,
it was awful. But yeah, see, I'm pretty fair. I like to review things that I like. But that it was my first bogus, guys.
Wow!
My first
Congratulations, Wicked.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
Thanks. I'll go on there and just like start reviewing everything I hate, just so that I can make Vara proud.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But yeah, if you're not on there making an account, it's fun. It's a nice little community too, and you can be toxic. You could be toxic, guys. You know, you find someone reviews like something that you don't like. How dare they go over there and yell at them?
Awful.
They dislike something you do like. How dare they? Like what? Rating things you don't like. Okay. See, come on. Well done, toxic. I try. Anyways, so I don't know if I think Vara should definitely put this on her review channel because what do we do? You know,
what do you mean? Damn it, Vara. I don't get it.
I will send you this because we're gonna bully her into putting this on her review channel.
I will.
I think this is a very epic review. We were just.
I agree.
It was
this is the best one we've done so far, except for Frankenstein. We really got it a Frankenstein, but it makes sense because that was a very good movie.
Yeah, that was good. Yes. I actually don't think I reviewed that. I didn't put that one on Criticals. I don't think.
Yes,
I
you
just
did.
Forgot. I did.
I saw it.
She said, "I seen it."
I did.
Okay. I'm just
heartbroken. I'm tired, sad, disappointed,
and I'm disappointed in because like, how do you get a second chance?
I don't know. I don't know how you get another opportunity and you do this bad with that opportunity. If I was given a second chance, I would be doing my damnedest. He probably allocated 80% of the budget to his pockets. Just a girlfriend.
Just
married,
not married. Oh no. Well,
it is what it is, and it's not good.
It is what it is, and it's not good. I like that. It's true. But what do you have going on this week? Make sure that you guys are following all of her channels.
I have
Yeah.
the second one. I'm going to be putting up my Highguard review a little
got
bit
me.
later on the second channel. But this week, I'm going to be playing Code Vein 2. I'll be playing it tomorrow because I was gifted the deluxe edition that has the early access, and then I'll be streaming
Oh.
that over the weekend. And then I'm just going to be playing that the next few live streams. Happy to get away from Highguard. Oh, man. So sad I don't have to play it anymore. I mean, geez. I didn't want to rip my hair out or anything the first time I streamed it. But, of course, 2 to 3 videos a day, playing video games, hating every video game I've ever played, apparently, because I'm a toxic chud.
No one says chud the way Vara does. Chud.
Yeah, I'm just a chud.
And also, I just dropped her review channel because I guess I should do like a Vara reviews command too, so you can see. Both.
That's fine.
It doesn't let you do 2. You know what I mean? You have Nightbot.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll fix that. We'll get that fixed. And look for our wonderful Just a Girlfriend review coming soon on that channel.
Yes.
And next week, Vara and Virtue will be over on Vara's channel. And yeah, I agree, Charlie. Vara's hair is so pretty.
Thank you.
I brushed it. That's what I always say to people. I brushed it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're out, guys. I don't. What did you never mind. You just said it. I'm so tired that my brain's not working right now, and I just went
It's
way
okay.
off on the
The
Silent Hill
caffeine's
stuff.
wearing out.
The caffeine's wearing out. I am slowly just going down there. All right, guys. We will see you next week. Oh, you know what? Smash JT is live. Go say hi to Smash JT. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.